Welcome, my lovely Scorpio. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for July 1st through July 7th, 2019. This is a general reading for Scorpio, will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. Last week's energy was all about that Mercury in Leo, strength and drive, mental confidence, grand goals. This week is just so much energy hitting us. It is the first, we have Mars entering Leo. It's freedom of expression, and it is that the energy boxers love. In the 2nd of July, we have that new moon in Cancer that is joyous maternal energy, and it is with a total solar eclipse, a lot of manifesting energy. Right people and right work will find you, so definitely easing into this energy. It's definitely a resting week, it seems, to just basking in these energies. We also have Venus going into Cancer on June 3rd, Scorpio. A lot of water here for you to use. That's displays of affection, not necessarily PDAs, but just displays of affection, whatever that means to you. And of course, on Sunday, we have Mercury going into retrograde. It happens 3 times a year. Just listen. It'll slow down that chaos and that energy and help with that communication. I have problems with my phones year round. So I just, I'm not that stressed about it, my Scorpios. Scorpios tend to be technical people. They know about wires and stuff. So I'm not really worried about you guys having any trouble with that kind of stuff. So what kind of energy are we playing into this week? I'm just going to pull a reading and a bunch of clarifiers and see what intuitive messages I can get. What energies are my Scorpios coming into this week with? I'm pulling with my alchemy deck. Ooh, 8. Balancing. 3. Alright, I have an 8 of clovers, a 3 of clovers, and a 7 of hearts. These are great cards to come into the week with. 8 of clovers is like balancing and taking control and healing, but it's self. It's all about managing yourself. And 3s are about working for yourself. It's doing some kind of work or project, but it's like preparing to show it off even. It's that energy of if you're a painter, you're painting and you're almost there to begin to share that energy with others. And not to mention, this is 3s tend to be tribe cards. So this is you like finding your tribe in your dream, in your calling, in the area that most fulfills you, that really fires you up. It's like if you were a Cancer and you wanted to find a family, this would be finding your family. 7 of hearts is definitely looking for solutions in love, thinking about love, how it affects you, how you give love, how you receive love, how you really just thinking about it, just pondering it. But usually it's some kind of truth that hits you, that a realization, that aha moment that you have to cope with in that 7s. 10 of clovers and Jack of Airs energy that's going to hit you this week. Jack of Airs, that new idea, new concept. It's initiate energy, but it's like you've just graduated and you're starting your practicals. You've just received some kind of certification or some knowledge, maybe a promotion even, that kind of like puts you into a younger kind of like open-hearted energy, that ready energy, I can do this energy. And it's definitely working energy in terms of you have the energy and the resources to do something. But the 10 of clovers ahead of that tells me that you've moved up in a way, that you've completed something and moved up in a way where you no longer have to defend yourself. You no longer have to feel burdened. It's like you took a job with less money, but now they've given you a raise, and now they've given you the promotions they promised if you did better, or if you could show your mettle, and you have. And so you've kind of like, things are just going really well in work, and you're putting the kind of energy young. Dropped a card. Hey, dropped a card. All right, Queen of Earth is what you're going to finish. All right, everybody pulled the Queen of Earth so far in every reading, in every spread I've done. This is a change in the world. Something's going to change in the world this week. It's happening around us. I don't know if we're going to know what it is, but it's going to affect Scorpio a lot because it is in your finality card in the spread. So I'm definitely very interested in your spread. What about some advice from Spirit cards? Queen of Fire, King of Earth, Nine of Hearts, Wish Come True, and a King of Fire. Scorpio, you're pulling on this fire energy. You're starting out as a queen in reverse. You're definitely self-nurturing, but it's not as easy as it looks, because you're too often we think of self-nurturing like baths, taking baths with nice smelly bombs and getting our hair done and getting a pedicure, and it's very womanly energy, but that is not what it's the feminine energy that it's about. It's about manifesting and working with the energy of expansion, with the energy of betterment, with the energy of improvement. It's that Taurus energy of just like opening up something, like like a work or task or project, and just making it good, just making it better. You have two kings here along with a Nine of Hearts. Either you got a lot of options, my Scorpio, or you're working with some very strong people, and it's like a wish come true. It's like total fulfillment. It's like opportunity where you have space. Nines are totally about space this week for me, and it's about a Four of Hearts. You're going to be able to like sleep on this. You're going to sleep really well. This isn't hesitation card as well as a resting card or a night before card, and it's because you have your Nine of Hearts and your victory and your big win and your wish come true already. This Four of Hearts is kind of like, I've made a decision and now I've got to move forward with that decision. But I'm not really ready just yet. I just need a few more breaths, deep breaths, and maybe a cigarette and a beer. But you're going to be able to manage your finances. They're going to balance out. You're going to be able to take control of that. And they're definitely going to heal. You're going to be able to pay off some debts even. You're going to be back on top with the bank. Let's go ahead and pull some, I'm going to use my Stargazer cards for some qualifiers. Let's see, a lot of fire energy. You're starting out with the Queen of Clovers there, but I do see this. Okay, this is your energy, this Queen of Clovers. You're going to be the King of Clovers. You need to take yourself up a notch. You need to really do work in terms of physicality and moving things and pushing things aside, not expanding, not improving. You're going to start there with the Queen, but you're going to absolutely, to get your wish come true in your Nine of Hearts, you're going to have to push into that King of Energy and be a little bit more physical. Bit more physical. Lot less theory-based. Jack to King is moving from theory to practicality to absolute mastery. And you're going to have to come into some sense of mastery this week in order to get your Nine of Hearts, your Four of Hearts, and your Eight of Diamonds. Let's see some clarifiers. Queen of Air. That would be Aquarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody in your around you. That's too many cards. This is somebody around you. I feel like it's your support system. Or somebody you have to take care of. Somebody you look after. Scorpios always get concerned about the people around them. It's always in your readings too. Who you look after. Who needs you. Somebody needs you this week. Two of Diamonds. It's some kind of contract. To the Ten of Swords. I feel like this Queen of Earth actually hurt you. This Queen of Air hurt you financially somehow. Put you in a bad way. Put you in a bad situation. You're concerned about it. going back to there, but you're cutting it off. You're not, things are too good for you. This Ten of Swords tells me that you've cut them loose, and this is them like rearing their ugly heads back in your life this week. And you're just like, nope, done with that. Don't even stress about it. You're stressed about it every time they walk in, and don't, because you're prepared to hold your boundaries. Things are going too well for you to be distracted by this nonsense, or to come into this energy thinking that, or to allow that energy to come into your energy thinking that it can improve anything. You know what's going to happen. All right, I have this Queen of Hearts. This is you standing in your energy. This is you using that expansive energy again. It's like, Scorpio, it's like you're moving through the cards. Like, okay, I went Queen of Fire and I went King of Fire. I'm going Queen of Hearts. I'm about to go King of Hearts on this bitch. And when I do, man, people are going to want to crown me King of Americas. The Americans. Again, see, Queen and then a King of Fire. Again, this King of Fire. You're going to pull on that Leo energy. I feel like you guys understand the stars a little bit and what's moving overhead and how to use that energy and not succumb to it. You're coming to a solution in self. You're managing your time, your energy, your work, your spirit. Guys, this is even managing where you sleep. You're looking for solutions right now. You're not living in a world where it's almost like you're getting out of the game. That's really hot energy. Jack of Air. It's like you're getting out of the game. Do you understand that, Scorpios? You're starting to move on to life that doesn't end, a different life. Six of Air, Nine of Diamonds. You guys are moving on. This is all kinds of victory in not having to deal with everyday life and not having to deal with everyday crap. You're moving above all that because you can, because you have the energy to do this. Whatever, Scorpio, you're very powerful. You don't know how powerful you are, especially manifesting, especially working. I feel like you're learning that your work, when we came into this, your work, your fulfillment, your energy that you're coming into this week is, I can do this. You feel like the energy above you is lending you a hand. You're not even scared of this Mercury retrograde. You do not give a rat's booty. You're doing the work because you know the results are coming. This is you totally rising above. If Scorpios, you might be going through an ascension. Seven of Diamonds, Wine, Women, and Song. Yeah, you're going to be able to celebrate this, without a doubt. The spread is not about that Cancer energy of everything coming towards you. Everything is coming towards you, but you are able to affect change and work with it and mold it and shape it and like make it your own and then use it to your advantage. And this is like, man, this is like you imagining a perfect world, a perfect day, a perfect dream, a perfect moment, and then living it the next day. A lot of manifestation energy here. A lot of the ability to just take control of your life. I felt like, Scorpio, since you had your full moon in May, that you continue to rise up and rise above and use the energy you learned. When you got that hit of energy, you learned how to move forward with it, and you still are. Eight of Hearts, taking control of your emotions. You're checking in on yourself a lot. A lot of self-nurturing. Self-nurturing with the Queen of Fire to the King of Fire. You're just standing in power. Exercising your power. Remember I told you you're going to feel like you were at King of the Americas. King or Queen of the Americas. It's like you own the world. Because you've just... It's like you figured out how strong you are. And you're using it. Alright, there's going to be heartbreak. And I'm going to tell you why there's going to be heartbreak. You're moving up. You are moving on up. And there's going to be some bodies behind you when you move up. Because there are a lot of people that aren't prepared for this. I don't even know if you're prepared for this, but it seems like you're going to move up, and it's going to break people's hearts. They're going to be shocked. A lot of the readings I've had for Scorpio since I began have been about, like, I need to not be treated like a child anymore. I am not the baby of the family anymore. I'm the daddy of the house. This and this needs to happen, and even like at work, hey, I'm not the newbie. I'm not the noob. Um, it's all that energy, and it feels like it's like clicking into place now, and you're going to there's going to be some like dramatic changes around you, not necessarily to you. It's going to be a perfect opportunity to like exercise your energy and like kind of put it out there and kind of like, this is what I am now, and I told you guys this is what I am, and this is how it's going to be from now on. I'm one of the top dogs. I'm one of the big dogs. So, yeah. I don't even know what else to say, but you are going to do the work, and it's going to pay off. This 5 is like, I know it's mine. I know it's mine. I know it's mine, so I'm going to take it. And I don't even think anybody else around you is like even close to being competition for that. It's just there for the taking, whatever you're going to do. And you will get it. You will reach it. You will grasp it with your hand. I even see you grasping it with your hand. Okay. Thank you, Scorpios, for sharing your energy with me. It was a very lovely, very driving energy, very, very exciting energy for you. Definitely please like, subscribe, share, comment, and donate. My PayPal link is in the box below should the spirit move you. And definitely have an excellent week, my Scorpios.